You're watching Talking Metal Pirate Radio. Tonight, Mark and John talk some metal with the metal god, Rob Halford, Metal Mike Chlasciak, the metal nurse, and the editors of Revolver Magazine. I'm your announcer, Bud Friendly, and here are the hosts of Talking Metal, Mark Strigl and John Ostronomy.
Thanks, Bud Friendly, man. This brings back the memories.
Yes. How you doing, John?
Doing good, Mark. How are you?
I'm good. We got a big show. Rob Halford, supposedly, will be here in the studio with us.
He is in New York.
Yeah,
We've
Metal Mike
confirmed that. Hey, guys. We are very, very honored because sitting in the studio with us is the metal god himself, Rob Halford and Metal Mike from Halford.
Hello, metalheads. It is the metal god with
the Metal Mike. Hello.
The last time you guys hung out probably was when you recorded the most recent Christmas record, right?
Mike and the rest of the guys have been putting all this stuff together while I was with Priest, you know. I never really saw a lot of Mike through the recording process.
That's the amazing thing with the technology. You could do stuff and not even see each other. It works great for bands.
You know what's amazing about that? Guys, we're talking about the Get Into the Spirit video, and what's great is I had no idea that you guys weren't there at the same time recording that, because when you watch the video, it looks like you're all in the studio together.
Some people might have a problem with trying to understand that sometimes that's the only way you can make it work, you know.
Right.
Some bands like to all be in the same room at the same time. I mean, for the most part, with a lot of the stuff that we do, Bobby does it all by himself in his studio in San Antonio. Bobby reads the manuscript. You know, he actually reads the sheet music. It's remarkable. I think he's the only drummer I know that can be playing and reading at the same time, and he never drops a stick or anything. He's an absolute genius.
Is Christmas music, a metal Christmas music album, something you had on your mind for a while, something you wanted to do for a while?
I think that this was just like the residual idea that was left over, you know. I suppose in our world it might seem a little bit strange that we've done something like this, but the fact of the matter is we all celebrate the holidays, you know.
Right.
We all go out and eat too much and get smashed and, you know, party and stuff, and we always play music. We've always got some music going down, so that to me was the perfect equation. Why don't we try and do something ourselves in that style, and it works really well.
How did you pick the songs that you covered on the record? Some of my favorites, What Child Is This, Oh Come All Ye Faithful, just some great stuff. Did those songs mean something to you?
Yeah, to me personally, yeah. I mean, you know, we ain't going to do a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you know, or Frosty the Snowman. I think that was the initial reaction when we said we were going to do a metal record, the Christmas record. People, what the
Everybody thought the most obvious.
What have they been smoking over there? You know, it's just, this is a crazy idea. But it's not so crazy. Our friend Dee from Twisted Sister, they put one out. You know, Dylan's put one out. I mean, I know that's left field. Before that, there was a compilation of like Christmassy kind of tunes by different metal bands and rock bands, so you know we're in familiar territory.
And you have a few of the traditional Christmas songs on the record, but a lot of this stuff is original new music that was written by you guys. And how did that come about, the idea to actually write new Christmas songs?
I think it was just inspirational, wasn't it, Metal Mike? You're playing this other music and it just gives you ideas more than anything.
Well, I think you wanted to give the listeners something unexpected and new.
And I think really the incredible arrangements that the guys did on We Three Kings, for example, I think that's a whole new song.
Now, we also wanted to talk about, we're all four of us actually are wearing our T-shirts here, which are looking good. Bud Friendly is now.
Apparently, they didn't have one in my size. I'm wearing the Metal
I'll have a
God
word with
socks.
Santa. Don't
Apparently,
complain. I'll have a word with Santa, and we'll get one in your leather stocking.
please.
Hanging over the mantelpiece.
So, Rob, the one thing that I think that I notice about these T-shirts is I feel that they could appeal to people outside of the metal world. I could almost see some of these being sold in like department stores alongside of like the Affliction and the Ed Hardy and stuff like that. Is this something you're striving for, to get them out there into department stores?
Yeah, I mean, I'll freely admit that on the business level, I'm interested in all the of the opportunities. I don't think I'm selling out or anything. I think it's just another extension of my metal world. You know, this is as cool to me as the music that we make.
Right.
So by association, I think we're trying to make some strong visuals.
But check it out. You know what we've noticed about this shirt since I wore it a few times? Talking about Rob's shirt, I'm going to be like spokesperson for Metal God Apparel. but I've starting this shirt, like with most things I do. I just study things way too close. And I've noticed Eternal, and I've noticed Pain, and I've seen Power. And I've noticed those are actually like the tattoos that you have. The Eternal word was there from the beginning.
That was there from the beginning. And then I got Pain and Power tattooed on my body. So that was where the idea is to throw that in some of the.
It's
merches.
connected.
It's connected.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Yeah.
Only Metal Mike would have discovered that.
A real shirt studier, that Metal Mike.
A new college course.
What are you doing tonight, Mike? Tonight I will study Rob Halford's metal shirt.
More with the Metal God coming up. But now, Mark and John get a visit from the Metal Nerds. Somebody take my temperature.
So from the Metal God to the Metal Nurse, aka Nurse Angel, in the studio with us. You have the Metal God apparel T-shirt on.
Yes, I do.
Designed by Rob Halford himself. What are some of your memories of Halford?
It's amazing to me because they're a band that got together, I believe, 1969. Came out in like 74 with this new sound. And seeing Rob and like the clothing, the whole style, the persona that he had with the leather, with the chains, was very different for bands during that era.
So it's not that far-fetched that he actually might have his own clothing company.
No, it's not far-fetched at all. I definitely could see him, having his own clothing line. But I think he totally influenced the whole idea of metal to begin with. And that's why he's a metal god.
The last time we hooked up, you were playing guitar in 14 Bullets and Smoke. And what's going on with you right now?
Right now, I'm in the middle of starting a new project. But other than that, what I do what you guys do. I interview bands, but I do it all live for the internet on Blabbermouth and YouTube. And it's just about getting behind stage and seeing bands, just hanging and being themselves. More of the behind the scenes kind of feel. And I usually get them to do something ridiculous. Like Dragon Force, we did some jujitsu moves, little thing like that. I also asked Yngwie Malmsteen if he bought his furniture from IKEA, and he doesn't buy his furniture from IKEA, so I guess that's settled.
He's not supporting his homeland.
No, and he did know the Swedish Chef.
Now, when you mentioned your new project that you're working on, you're talking about a musical project?
Yes.
And what is there any details you can give us on this yet?
That's a secret.
That's a secret.
I'd have to kill you or give you a shot, one or the other. Could you bend over?
Well, I might need my swine flu shot.
Is that for the killing or the shooting?
The whole metal nurse thing, though, is for the idea that music is medicine. Mm-hmm. And I feel like music can be a stress reliever or some kind of medication in some sense to help you get that energy out of you that you need to release at times,
I saw some great interviews you did out at NAMM, and you actually interviewed one of our good friends, Nick Catanese, and it reminds me of the time that you were on Talking Metal with us, and we had that Zakk Wylde.
That Zakk Wylde special, the teddy bear hugging fest.
We just hung out with Zakk again last week.
Yeah. Okay, you guys got to tell me something ridiculous that happened during that time.
The most ridiculous thing is that he was sober. I think
he was sober.
Oh, wow.
He was totally sober, but his antics were still there 100%. Basically, about a fourth of the interview was about a specific episode of Seinfeld.
Did you ever see that one Seinfeld with the maestro? He works with, he's conductor for what, the policeman? No, the Fireman's Benevolent fucking Orchestra.
Back in the old days, his saying was, when he was drinking, his saying was, things are very sexy and a lot of stuff about being sexy. But now his new one is that everyone hates you, including your parents.
I hate you, and so does your parents.
I think he was just saying that to you, John.
Yeah,
I'm not sure it's a saying. I think he was just saying it to you.
If I'm right, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Zakk was kicked out of NAMM. He can't go there.
Wow, ever again?
Ever again?
Well,
I could be wrong. I mean, that's what I've heard.
My uncle was kicked out of Nam.
We're not talking about Vietnam.
Stay tuned.